thanks to the distinguished members of the majority, the Republicans, my chairman, and others, for giving us an opportunity to have a deliberative constitutional discussion that reinforces the sanctity of this nation and how well it is that we have lasted some 400 years operating under a constitution that clearly defines what is constitutional and what is not. The Enforcement Act is not constitutional, but it gives us an opportunity to raise these issues. That's what freedom is. That's what the opportunity of democracy is all about.
I'm on the phone with the candidate running against Sheila Jackson. His name is Sean Seibert. Yes. Can you hear me?
Which publication do you write for?
I work for the Speech A Time for Choosing, and Gary Jackson is the editor and publisher. And it's a blog site, and we are well aware of Sheila Jackson's shenanigans and long time craziness. And she doesn't seem to be very popular right now, even though most people in the district are Democratic. There's a chance for a conservative to make a difference is what I'm trying to get at. And Sharon, you're...
Yeah, well, in 2010, when I returned from Afghanistan from that tour, a friend of mine had passed my resume around, and it landed on the desk of Congressman Ted Poe, who sat down with me for an hour and a half. At the end of that meeting, he wanted me to run. And he mentioned me during that first election, and at the end of 2012, we actually set history in the fact that we got more votes than anybody, Republican or Democrat, running against her. We won more precincts. 84 of the precincts, we kept the vote within 200 votes. We were named as a top gun by the National Committee, which is a historical event for Houston. That was the first time a Republican had ever done that. And the Houston Chronicle, for the first time, did not endorse her. And so after that election, we continued campaigning. I spent a lot of time on what we call the Third Ward. It's a heavy minority area of town, historically minority area of town, and it made a lot of contacts with Trey Magazine, which is a historical black magazine for Third Ward, and started working with a lot of community leaders such as Hunter Gilmore, Charles White, and working with them over the past year to help our campaign move forward. And we've garnered their support.
Okay.
Then we got called back to Afghanistan in 2013 to go work on the ISAF general staff.
Okay.
That kind of gives you a little bit of background to where we are today.
You think you can win?
Oh, yes. With the redistricting, that helps us a lot. With the voter ID helps us a lot. And if you look at primary numbers, in 2012, during the primary, I had no challenger, she had no challenger. I got, 3.2% of the registered voters. This year, I got 2.9% of the registered voters. So a very small drop in a non-presidential year. So that shows that our support stayed steadily. She had a drop from 14% of the registered voters down to 6% of the registered voters. So there's a huge drop on the Democratic side. In addition, we are working in those libertarian Democrat areas, moderate Democrats and conservative Democrats, to educate them about us and that there is a choice, not just having to go with the same person. So there is a strong possibility that we can win.
Sharon was saying that you need 3 things to win, that you need to get the word out, that you need to educate the voters on your stance, and that there is a possibility of voting for a conservative or a Republican and still vote for Democrats in case they vote party line.
Yeah, well, I don't like using the word conservative because it's too broad of a label.
Mm-hmm.
I always define myself as an urban Republican.
Okay.
But based on each topic, I mean, when someone goes, I'm conservative, I'm liberal, I'm libertarian, well, when you start talking on each individual topic, those views or when they come out, they may not be conservative across every view or libertarian across every view. So I always like to use the term that I'm an urban
Okay. You need money, though. You need money for your campaign to do TV ads and to do things.
Yeah, and here's a little history on that. In the 2012 election, we raised, I think it was like $46,000.
Okay.
Something like that. We spent $46,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. She spent $500,000. And just on that small amount that we raised, we were able to get the most votes in history because of the way we were campaigning and we were using our advertising dollars. The previous Republican who ran before had raised, I think it's like $250,000 and got 7,000 votes less than I did. So if I can actually get up into that $100,000 mark on raising money, we will be able to bring the race to where it's equivalent and we can actually win.
A level playing field. And
yes. And just give you an example, I was running on minority radio. I was running basically 5 ads a day. She was running 5 ads an hour, and so that's all because of the money. We didn't have the money to keep up with her.
All right, so I have an article. I've written up all the information where people can go and find out how they can donate or how they can help, because this is not just, one of the things Sharon said is that this is not just a local race in Texas. This is a national issue. What happens in Texas affects us all. So people don't have to be from your district, and they don't even have to be from Texas. I'm from Miami, and I can help as far away as 1,500 miles. So this is what the political landscape is now, and the dynamics of politics now. It's no longer a local thing. Conservatives, or at least I'm conservative. I have to say that I'm conservative independent because the party left me. So I left the party. So I am more conservative than the Republican representatives are, and I'm trying to help people who are going in to shake things up and change who is there. The establishment, the entrenched establishment, could be from the right or they could be from the left, and so we have to make these races not just local, but we have to raise awareness about these races nationally, I think. And
I agree. And here in Texas, we have a thing called Battleground Texas, where the Democrats are coming in trying to turn Texas blue again.
That's right. That's right.
What I've been trying to tell Republicans is, well, you can sit back on your haunches and defend the areas you have, or you can be aggressive and attack into the traditional Democratic strongholds and make them start spending their money back trying to defend Democratic areas. And matter of fact, they'd probably lose them. But you have to bring the fight to the areas. You can't.
We have to get national attention so that it seeps down into your area. I have one more question. Yeah. Cornyn and Sessions and Katrina Pearson, what do you think about the three of them? And what do you think about Ted Cruz? John Cornyn, let's start with John Cornyn. What do you think about John Cornyn?
John Cornyn is old school establishment who worked his way up. Okay, I'm the next guy. I paid my dues. I am now going to be the next senator, and sat back on his laurels. He is not a very favorable person here in Houston. I have never liked John Cornyn, even when he was the Attorney General. I was not a fan of his, and I'm not a fan of his as a senator.
Yeah, and he had a lot of money in this race, and that's how he won. Dwayne Stovall did his best, but, money is an issue. Money is a huge issue, and I keep repeating that because we need money in these races. The big government, the big business is liking these big government politicians, and so they corrupt the whole process. What about Pete Sessions and Katrina Pearson? What did you think about the results of that race?
I don't know anything about Katrina, so I would be speaking I just don't know. I don't know her name. That's not ringing a bell to me. Pete Sessions, I really don't have a view one way or the other because I can't remember anything he's said lately that would drive me one way or the other. Now, on Ted Cruz, I've been with Ted Cruz. If you see my website and stuff, you see pictures of me and Ted Cruz. And Ted Cruz is a very skilled orator who is trying to move the message and move the machine, move the
Okay, and that leads us to the last. Yeah, yeah. What do you think about Sarah Palin and CPAC and her speech and her in general? What do you think about Sarah Palin in general?
I think, well, first of all, I think Sarah Palin got a bad shake during the presidential run when she became vice president. I'm sorry, she was the senior executive of a state, which meant she had more experience being the senior executive and commander-in-chief than anybody else. She is moving the conservative Tea Party message and staying out front, keeping that going, which is a good thing. There are things that she said which, okay, anybody out there will say dumb things or say things that can be misconstrued. I am not what I call a fanatic about her, but I'm not opposed to her.
Awesome.
I think she's a nice lady. She's a good politician. I would not be opposed to her supporting my campaign, but I'm not going to go out and solicit her to support my campaign.
That's right, because she just said at CPAC that if you want her endorsement, you would have to ask for it. So she is very clear. As long as you stand for the principles that she believes in, she will back you and support you. So,
and in the district I'm running is where you have to look and say, okay, the 18th district, how do they view your endorsements? I'd much rather have Alan West endorsing me or Colin Powell endorsing me than Sarah Palin. And the reason being is because of the makeup of the people in the district. And so, the endorsement from Colin Powell and Alan West would generate more votes than an endorsement from Sarah Palin, just because of the makeup of the district. An endorsement from Jeb Bush or Jeb Bush's wife or Rubio would carry more, because right now the majority of the district is Hispanic. And so having Rubio actually endorse me would actually give me more votes than Sarah Palin.
Well, you're being honest.
And she wants to endorse me. I'm not going to turn down her endorsement because she's a good lady, she's a good politician, and I'm not going to turn it down. And it says strategically, I'm trying to go after Alan West right now to get his endorsement. If I can get Rubio's endorsement, that'd carry more weight. Sarah Palin, we actually did write to her. I'm following CPAC on Facebook. We sent a letter to her political action committee last September, and we received no response back from her.
Okay.
So we've made her aware. We sent a letter to every Republican leadership pack out there for all the congressmen and congresswomen and senators, and we received no response back.
So, back to the main message that you want to send to Texans.